Good morning, Bible fans. It's Eddie Hill with Prosperous Christian. I bet you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, because I was Team USA. So let me talk to you a little bit about this weekend. It was the most amazing weekend I had. I went to teach a leadership camp called Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, RYLA, and it's a bunch of 10th graders, 75 10th graders, and about 10 11th graders we call alumni because they come back from last year. Anyway, so I'm setting the stage. So what we do some amazing initiatives. We call them initiatives because they're games with a purpose. It means they're teaching them something, whether it's communication or listening skills or all kinds of leadership training things. Probably over 100 initiatives. But one day we go out on low ropes and we do some some initiatives that are puzzles that have to figure out. But then the next day we get up into the trees and we do zip lining, or we do things like one of my favorite is called the Leap of Faith. And the Leap of Faith is literally at the top of a 30-foot telephone pole. You climb up it and you jump off. And of course you're on a harness, but it's pretty scary, especially for some of these kids that have never done anything like that, and they never would even consider jumping off a perfectly good telephone pole. So we get them out there in these teams. I had 9 on my team. So let me tell you this quick story on that. I had this incredible young man that was definitely afraid of heights. But what was cool is we call it challenge by choice. So we say, hey, look, we get it. Just go up the ladder as far as you can, and then take one extra step. So push beyond what your comfort zone is. And he was willing to do that, and it was just amazing because my team was just cheering him on, and he just went up the ladder, and he gets to the top, but sadly he couldn't take that last step up because it's only about 12 inches around on top of a telephone pole. He couldn't get his balance and he fell off and swung down, and he was so disappointed. So the rest of the team went and finished the thing, and I looked at him again and I said, do you want to go again? And he said, yes, I want to conquer this. And I was so impressed with him and I was so proud of him. So my whole team just rallied behind him, and then we're just cheering, we're screaming, we're going, respect, because we're so proud of him. He climbs the ladder and gets up there, and he gets to the top, and sure enough, he takes a step up, and he barely balances. He about falls off again, and you can see it, the look at the fear in his eyes, but he jumps off, and he hits the ball, and he comes down. So I tell you this story for a couple of reasons, but one, let me tell you about peer pressure. Peer pressure is real. It's real in the adulthood, and it's definitely real in 10th graders, and it's certainly real with younger kids. But it doesn't always have to be negative, now does it? So he would never have done that if it was just by himself, right? He would have never pushed beyond his absolute fears if it was just him and maybe me. But because we were rallying behind him, we said, we believe in you, you can do this. And he had other people showing him that it can be done. He pushed himself way beyond what he would ever do on his own. So in the Bible, in Galatians 6:10, it says, I don't have it all memorized, but anyway, it says we should be especially good unto the household, right? And a household is this thing we call synergy, meaning 1 + 1 = 3. And what that is saying is we are stronger, we are better together as a household in God's world. So he's telling us to be together. Where 2 or 3 may be together, I am in the midst. That's pretty cool. So the strengths are in numbers, and he always sends them out. As you know, he sent out the disciples 2 by 2 and the 70 2 by 2 because strengths in numbers, right? So we need to understand that that's part of our duty, is to encourage, is to rally around the rest of our household and help them, encourage them, and build them up, and in that teamwork. And of course, they're going to push beyond what they would do on their own, and that's where the synergy comes in. 1 + 1 is 3 or more. So I thought I'd tell you that real life example. My Team USA did awesome. I'm pretty proud of them, and it's just exciting to see the future of our children. By the way, Thursday I was a little nervous, but by Saturday, Sunday, I'm excited for what the future holds, and these kids are going to be amazing leaders in our country and throughout the world. So God bless you. Have an awesome day.